The city at this hour runs on its own logic. Glass buildings trading gold between themselves. The light that hits the 42nd floor comes back down, change, refined like something else. I've been watching this transaction since the morning. The sun investing, the glass returning interest. By 4 o'clock, the whole block is a market. A light that compounds without any witness. The sub bass in the song knows the frequency, the one the city runs on after 3. Below the conversation, below the traffic, a hum that only the buildings and I can see. I've been tuning into it since January. The specific pitch of a city at full capacity. Not loud, not obvious, just foundational. The glass and gold economy of the frequency. Glass and gold, the city's own currency. The light that hits the tower comes back richer. Glass and gold, the sub-bass underneath it. The transaction running below the conversation. Glass and gold, you don't have to look for it. Stand at the right corner. 4 o'clock done. By the time the gold had climbed above the towers, the glass went dark and gave the light back fully. The transaction settled at the close of market. The city balances push precisely, coolly. I walk through the last of the gold on the pavement. The residual payment of a day well lived. Glass and gold, the city's daily settlement. Exact, unhurried, and completely legit. Glass and gold, the city's own currency. The light that hits the tower comes back richer. Glass and gold, the sub-bass underneath it. The transaction running below the conversation. Glass and gold, you don't have to look for it. Stand at the right corner. 4 o'clock done. Glass and gold. Stand at the right corner. Done.
Dear March, I'm writing to request the spring. Not immediately, just sometime this week. I understand you have a full schedule of cold mornings and gray afternoons to keep. But if there's any flexibility at all, a warm Tuesday, a Thursday with less wind, I'd like to place the order in advance. One spring afternoon, please, before the month ends. I've prepared the appropriate equipment. The lighted jacket's been moved to the front hook. The cold weather coat is still within reach, but positioned like it's losing its good look. The plan has been moved closer to the window. A show of faith in March is better half. I've done my part in terms of preparation. The rest is yours, the warm light and the path. Dear March, hurry up. The jacket's at the door. The plant moved forward. The window's been unlocked. Dear March, the city's been incredibly patient since November, through the gray, through the cold. Dear March. the Tuesday, the jacket, the light. Dear March, hurry up, the jacket's at the door. The plan moved forward, the window's been unlocked. Dear March, the city's been incredibly patient since November, through the gray, through the cold. Dear March, just one afternoon with sun. The rest of spring can come in its own time. Dear March, hurry up. Thank you for the Tuesday.
I wrote an invitation to the blossom, not formally, just left the route accessible. Walked the same road 3 days running past the tree to let it know the audience was possible. The third day there were buds at the lower branch, snoring close but clearly reconsidering. I took it as an RSVP in progress, the blossom thinking about delivering. The city has been preparing for the guest. The parks department swept the past last week. The food cart moved to the corner with more sun, an instinct older than the calendar's technique. Even the pigeons have rerouted slightly from the dry pavement to the soil near the beds. The whole city has been setting up the table for the blossom that's been sleeping in its threads. Invitation to the blossom, the city's ready. The table's set, the path swept, the window open. Invitation to the blossom, the tree considered, and the lowest branch replied with early buds. Invitation extended, the spring considering. The RSVP arrives in pink on time. On the morning of the 14th, it accepted. Every tree on the route opened overnight. I walked the invitation path at 7 and found the blossom had arrived in full flight. The city and the blossom had been corresponding since February, through the soil and the root. The invitation was the whole winter's asking, and April was the answer, absolute. Invitation to the blossom, the city
You laughed at something I said at the corner, the kind of laugh that rearranges the afternoon. The cherry tree above us lost 3 petals, and they landed like they'd been assigned the room. I hadn't planned to stop walking right there, but your laugh made the intersection permanent. I've been back to that corner 4 times since, to check if it still holds what that moment meant. The coffee you were holding had gone cold. Neither of us noticed until you took a sip. You made a face and then immediately smiled. The second expression faster than the first. That sequence, the face, then the smile after, is the thing I keep returning to in quiet. Some people have a tell that means they're comfortable. Yours is the smile that follows the riot. You taste like April, warm before it's summer. The specific sweet that only comes in spring. You taste like April, the version that's decided, not cautious anymore, just fully open. You taste like April in the best interpretation. Everything in blue, and none of it on purpose. We walk 4 more blocks past my actual stop. I didn't mention it, and neither did you. The city was being generous with its timing. Green lights, empty benches, sky that knew. By the time we said goodbye at your corner, the petals had followed us the whole way there. You taste like April, I figured that out slowly, then all at once, standing in the spring air. You taste like April, warm before it's summer. The specific sweet that only comes in spring. You taste like April, the version that's decided, not cautious anymore, just fully open. You taste like April in the best interpretation. Everything in blue, and none of it on purpose. You taste like April. Everything in bloom on purpose.
I used to take the subway every evening. Same exit, same 3 blocks, same unlocked door. Then you suggested the route through the Blossom Street, and I haven't taken the straight way since before. The extra 12 minutes used to feel like nothing. Now they're the reason I leave work on time. The route you changed is the route I'm keeping. The long way home became entirely mine. You pointed out the bakery with the good bread, the one I'd walked past for 11 months. Now I know the baker's Tuesday hours and what sells out by noon and what it wants. You did that. You turned my autopilot off and handed me the manual version of the street. The city I was living in was accurate. Everything I pass because of you. Last Tuesday I took the route alone. You had somewhere else to be, I had the street. I bought the bread, I walked the Blossom corner, looked up at the spot where our shoulders meet. The route held everything we put inside it. The conversation, the slow pace, the style. Even walking it alone felt like a duet. The city keeps the shape of what we've got. You changed the route, and now I can't go back. The short way feels like something I outgrew. You changed the route, the 12 minutes, the bakery, the Blossom Street, the view. You changed the route, and now the city's different. Everything I pass because of you. You changed the route. Everything I pass because of you. Four notes on the guitar and then everything. No time to decide if I was ready or not. The song buttoned itself and walked out the door, and I was already in it before the thought. The morning had been tentative until that moment. Coffee half drunk, the jacket still on the hook. Then four notes and the whole day clarified. This is the tempo, this is the look. I buttoned up in the reflection of the window. The guitar runs still running in my head. The kind of riff that sets the speed of everything. The walk, the breath, the angle of the tread. I've had mornings that required convincing. Long intro, slow burns, gradual persuasion. Today the song made the decision for me, and I dressed accordingly. No hesitation. Told you just was already there. The groove arrived
Right before I hit the button, full speed from the first beat, no apology. The kind of opening that skips the introduction. I've heard songs that take 30 seconds warming. This one was already warm before it pressed play. The snare knew what it wanted from the morning, and the morning had no objection to the say. The bass hook had an opinion from bar one. No draft, no revision, no tentative phrasing, just a thing. It was completely and at once the kind of conviction that's the most amazing. I've been trying to begin things that directly show up already knowing what you are. No pre-roll, no disclaimer, no throat clearing, just the groove, the first beat and the bar. The groove showed up early, already running. No warm-up, no countdown, no almost. The groove showed up early and the rest followed. The bass, the snap, the brass in the second bar. The groove showed up early. I took notes on how to arrive like you already belong. By the second chorus I was taking notes. Not on paper, in the body where it counts. The lesson was in the tempo and the entry. Full commitment from the first account. I wanna walk into every room like this, already at the correct frequency. The groove showed up early, and it taught me the best arrival skipped the preamble completely. The groove showed up early, already running. No warm-up, no countdown, no almost. The groove showed up early, and the rest followed. The bass, the snap, the brass in the second bar. The groove showed up early. I took notes on how to arrive like you already belong. The groove showed up early. The groove showed up early. The groove showed up early. Arrive like you already belong. Stop!
Film a ribbon when an everything followed. 6 notes and the whole room picked a direction. I wasn't ready, but the song didn't ask. It just played and expected my participation. There's a kind of music that decides for you. The tempo, the mood, the next 12 minutes. You either get on board or watch it leave. I got on board before I hit the limit. The playlist had been gentle up until now. Warn intros, slow bills, pull out arrival. songs begin and you begin with it. First note forward. Some songs begin and you begin. My run returns full speed, brass fades last.
The light turned green before I finished thinking. A city voted and the answer was go now. I stepped off the curb without a plan in hand, and the morning made a runway out of somehow. The grass was in my head before the speakers. The kind of song that starts before it starts. The body already moving at the corner before the brain improved the moving parts. Free intersections later, still accelerating. The gold signal followed me from block to block. I've been waiting since November for this feeling, the one where moving forward beats the clock. The street was doing its best cooperative. Green after green, the timing was conspired by something that had checked my schedule first and cleared the whole route like it had been hired. Go see, don't think, just step. The light is green and so is everything else. Go signal, the morning already voted. The answer came back, yes, now forward. Go signal, the brass already set. The only moon is through the intersection. Ow! By noon I'll cover twice the usual ground. Not rushing, just accepting every green. The city has a mood it saves for certain days where everything aligns and moves between the held breath and the full exhale of living. Today was solidly the second kind. 3 more intersections, 3 more green lights. I stopped counting and just left the counting behind. Go signal, don't think, just step. The light is green and so is everything else. Signal, the morning already voted. The answer came back, yes, now forward. Go signal, the breath already said it. The only move is through the intersection. Go signal. Yeah, only is through.
The last train runs at 11:43. I took the one before to get the window. The city from the elevated track looks edited. The best parts let the rest in the soft shadow. The blossom trees along the line are visible at 30-second intervals between the towers. I press my face against the glass to catch them. A child's logic that the adults also honor. The carriage is half empty on the way home. The spring night crowd is mostly thin. One
seconds of the elevated track above the river, where the city lights reflect on spring dark beckons. Doubled back at the next platform, unhurried. The spring night had already cleared the schedule. Some missed stops are the correct arrival. The train knew where to bring me, spring and equal. Last train, blossom direction. Going home, the city rolls past at the speed of recap. Last train, everything that happened today is being filed by the rhythm of the track. Last train, blossom direction, well spent. The window held the whole spring on the way back. Last train. Last train. The window held the whole spring.
Blossom doesn't peak, it builds to it, and then it holds a beat before releasing. I've been watching the same tree since early March, waiting for the moment it stops teasing. First the buds, then the color at the tips, then one morning the whole branch commits. The blossom doesn't announce itself with fanfare, it just becomes, and that's the whole of it. There's a couple who photographs it every year. I've seen them here 2 Aprils, maybe 3. Same spot, same angle, slightly older coats. The tree stays the same, the rest shifts gradually. She laughs at something right before he frames it. The photo always catches her mid-turn. I wonder if they know they're also documenting something other than the tree they came to earn.
The long blossom takes its time. It doesn't rush to prove the winter's over. The petals fall when falling is the right thing. Not before, not because you needed proof. The long blossom takes its time. And everything it does completely.
By the end of the week, the petals covered the whole path in 2 inches of soft pink. The city maintenance crew would come by Monday, but until then, it was the finest floor I'd seen. I walked through it slowly, 1 foot at a time. The petals lifting and resettling around me. The blossom had no interest in being witnessed, but I was there and I am grateful that I went.
The long blossom takes its time. It doesn't rush to prove the winter's over. The petals fall when falling is the right thing. Not before, not because you needed proof. The long blossom takes its time. And everything it does completely. The long blossom, everything it does completely.
The whole block did it at the same time. Every window on the street swung open, like a signal had been sent and everyone received it without a group chat, without a word being spoken. The sound of the city came in all at once, a bus, a drill, someone's playlist leaking out. I hadn't realized how sealed I'd been all winter until the air came in and filled the doubt. My neighbor has a wind chime I've forgotten. It's been there since she moved in 3 years back, but it only exists in spring and summer. The cold months take it down and give it back. I heard it through the wall, one floor between us, and thought about how much runs parallel. Lives adjacent, sounds that almost touch. The whole building breathing, doing well. Every window opened at once. The city remembered how to be a city. Every window, every floor, every room agreeing on the same exact moment. Every window opened at once, and spring walked in like it had always lived here. I leaned against the sill and watched it settle. The new air finding every corner first. The plant I neglected since December looked up like it had been waiting for the worst to pass. I watered it with what was left of my glass. We both look out at the same change light. Some days the whole world opens simultaneously, and all you have to do is not close the window. Every window opened at once. The city remembered how to be a city. Every window, every floor, every room agreeing on the same exact moment. Every window opened at once, and spring walked in like it had always lived here. Every window, spring already lived here.
This is the last corner before you turn off toward your street. I know this because we've been here 3 times in the past hour. We've been circling it the way you circle something when you're not ready to call it what it is. The night has gotten cooler, but not cold. That particular temperature that March allows sometimes, where you don't need a jacket, but you're glad the jacket exists in case you need a reason to stay a little longer.
You mentioned something about tomorrow like it's relevant. I respond like it's relevant. We both know it isn't. Tomorrow is where this conversation goes. When this conversation needs somewhere to go, I'm memorizing the way the street lamp hits the pavement right here at this corner at this particular hour, because I have a feeling I'm going to return to this image at 2 in the morning sometime soon without warning.
The last corner before goodbye takes longer than any other corner we've crossed. The last corner before goodbye is where I calculate what tonight has cost. Not in loss, I just mean the math of it. What you give when you give a whole day to someone. The last corner before goodbye already feels like something I'll get wrong.
Yeah. You say something about the cherry trees and I agree. Even though I stopped registering the cherry trees an hour ago, I've been registering you. The way you talk with your hands, the way you look at things before you decide what to say about them. We stand at the corner and the stand, it has a finality, not of ending, more of pausing, more of holding. The
Fluid in the distance isn't really there, but the feeling it would make if it were is exactly right.
one of us is gonna say, okay, I should head in,
And one of us is gonna say, yeah, yeah, of course. And then we'll stand there for another 30 seconds.
because the last corner before goodbye has extra gravity.
The last corner before goodbye takes longer than any other corner we've crossed. The last corner before goodbye is where I calculate what tonight has cost. Last corner, still here, not yet. One more second.
just this one.
Said 3 weeks ago about the oat milk, you just got it right. Didn't ask, didn't confirm, just handed it across the table. I held the cup like it was something breakable. There's a particular kind of being known that lives in the small transactions, not the speeches. In someone remembering the thing you said in passing, as if they were taking notes on you the whole time. We're sitting by the window and you're reading the menu, even though you already know what you want. I know this because you do this every time. Order the same thing, enjoy the performance of choosing. The afternoon light is doing something to the table, making ordinary things look like they were placed there. Your hand around the cup, the ring on the third finger, the small geography of someone at rest. You order for both of us, and I don't know when I became someone who lets that happen. You order for both of us, and somehow it's the kindest thing that's happened. It's not a grand gesture, it's a no milk. It's remembering a detail you had no obligation to keep. You order for both of us, and I think that's the whole feeling. Outside the window, the street is doing its afternoon thing, and we're inside it and also separate from it. The way cafes work, they pull you slightly out of the world and let you be with someone in a warmer parenthesis. You look up from the menu you weren't really reading, and you ask me something I don't hear the first time, and I say what and you say it again, and then we're laughing, and the oat milk is perfect and the spring is outside. You order for both of us, and I don't know when I became someone who lets that happen. You order for both of us, and somehow it's the kindest thing that's happened. Oat milk, window, your hand, that was it. I can't tell who moved first, probably both of us. There's maybe 4 inches of hair between our arms. 4 inches is a measurement, but it's also a feeling, a kind of low-grade warmth that doesn't have a name yet. We're talking about something completely ordinary, the kind of conversation that's really about something else. I'm nodding at the right time, saying the right words, but I'm mostly just noticing how close 4 inches is. There's a version of me that would say something smooth right now. He doesn't exist, but I appreciate his confidence. Instead I mention the coffee place we passed an hour ago, and you say you went there once, and now we have something 2 degrees closer than before. I think that's what the verb was trying to say. 2 degrees is not dramatic, it's not a
whole story somehow. By the time we reached the end of the street, I'd forgotten why I was nervous to begin with. Not because it left, because it turned into something else. The kind of comfortable that still has electricity in it. I'm walking a little slower than my natural pace. I think you are too, but I won't confirm that. Some distances are better left uncalculated. 2 degrees is enough. It always was 2 degrees closer, and the whole afternoon changed into 2 degrees closer. I think you felt it too. I think you measured. 2 degrees measured. Remember.
I said something that wasn't that funny, but you laughed like I'd given you something. Head tilted back 3 seconds, maybe 4. I wasn't ready for that. I should have been more prepared. It's somewhere behind my sternum. Not painful, just present. The way something lands when you weren't bracing. I've been off balance since, and I don't mind. You do this thing where you laugh mid-sentence and forget what you were saying, then start over. And I pretend to wait patiently for the second draft, but I'm already thinking about when you'll do it again. We stopped at the crossing, and the light was red forever, or maybe it was 30 seconds. Hard to say. Your laugh has no warning, no before or after, just a shift in the air that rearranges everything. Your laugh has no warning, it just arrives and changes the weather. Your laugh has no warning, I've been standing in it ever since. Whenever I've heard all kinds of sounds in all kinds of rooms, but yours does something none of them do. Your laugh has no warning, and I'm done preparing for it. We kept walking past the place we meant to go. Neither of us said anything about it. The street we ended up on had no particular meaning, except that your laugh happened there 3 separate times. I'm going to remember this block for a while. Not the street name, I won't remember the street name, but the angle of the light, and the third time you laughed, and the fact that I forgot how to be casual. Your laugh has no warning, it just arrives and changes the weather. Your laugh has no warning, I've been standing in it ever since. Whenever your laugh has no warning, your laugh has no warning, no warning. Just that, every time.
The flute open, breathy soft, to let the golden hour in. A bright bass came on below and let the end begin. Brush, boom, bap, settle and gentle, making everything still here when the wind settles at the end of this good night. Rose chord clean above the bass, delivering its warmth. Acoustic guitar threading soft like the quieting of nowhere. Synth pad sitting back behind the groove, just breathing there. Still here when the wind settles, and glad that you still care. Still here when the wind settles. Smooth, upright bass and brush drum sets stay warm. Still here when the wind settles. Rose and guitar keeping away the storm. Day is winding down, but the feeling hasn't moved an inch. Still here when the wind settles, and I hope this never ends. String layer warm above the pad, arriving like a final gift. Muted trumpet entering once and giving everything a lift. Everything assembled, tender, golden, warm and satisfied. Still here when the wind settles, standing right beside. Still here when the wind settles. Full upright bass and brush drum set stay warm. Still here when the wind settles. Rose and guitar keeping away the storm. Settled. Still here, still you, still this, still here, still here, still this, still this, still here when the wind settles. Still here, still you, still this, still here, still here. A bright bass, open woody, and the room found its center. Rim shot came in light and let the morning gently enter. Rose chords settling warm above the bass like a familiar hand. Steady on, the groove is always right where I planned. Acoustic guitar threading soft between the roads and the rim. Synth pad sitting back and keeping everything from going dim. Hi-hat pulse arriving clean and holding time without demand. Steady on, the rhythm always knows how to land. Steady on, upright bass and rim shot set stay grounded. Steady on, Rhodes and guitar kept the whole thing rounded. Not too loud, not too quiet, just enough to keep the focus running. Steady, steady on, and the day just keeps on going. String accent entering warm and brief above the steady groove. Everything assembled here with just enough to prove that the best rhythm is the one you barely hear but always feel. Steady on, the groove is quiet but it's real. Steady on, upright bass and rim shot set stay grounded. Steady on, Rhodes and guitar kept the whole thing rounded. Steady, grounded, grounded, going. Steady. came in soft underneath and softened all the ledges. Smooth, funky bass arrived and made the whole thing flow. Feeling like butter, everything is melting into the groove below. Clean guitar melody arriving like warm light through a curtain.